you're like me and have played RuneScape for a long time, and you have played for as a normal account, an Iron Man account, and even a hardcore Iron Man account. Some of you have probably even played an Ultimate Iron Man. Although fun, after having played these game modes for such a long time, the game has become a much more streamlined way of playing. A while back, I made a chunk account that was limited to chunks of the map. The idea of being locked to chunks is exciting and gives you that fresh sense of figuring out your own methods to progress and really exploring areas you normally wouldn't. I've always enjoyed clue scrolls, the thrill of opening reward caskets, and so I've decided to combine the clue scrolls and chunks. I give you my clue scroll locked chunk account series, Uncover Clues. Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 4 of Uncover Clues. So at the end of the last episode, we finally unlocked the sawmill, giving us access to training construction for stash units. But there is a couple of things we have to get out of the way first before we can start. First of all, we haven't actually unlocked the house portal, so we will need to train our magic up to 40, so we'll be able to teleport into the house instead. The second thing we need to do is obtain Lawrunes, which I've decided Anku's and the Stronghold of Security will be our best option for obtaining these. So right now we're actually pretty broke, so we can't even buy that many runes, to be honest, to actually help us train. So you see there right at the moment we've only got 1.7k, so not exactly enough to do anything with. But what we do have is a ton of longbows here. So we're going to go sell these all to the store, the general store. We're going to sell 10 per world and just keep hopping around and see how much we can make at the end. And here we go, we've made 65k. So we go buy runes with this now, should be more than enough to get us to 40 per teleport to house. Here we go guys, I've just bought 1,000 casts for now, so we'll see what level this gets us to. Here we are guys at the safe spot between these bones here. This is where we'll be sitting to with 40 magic. Just got our first hard clue scroll of the account. You can see up here, only 36 Ankus killed. Now this clue scroll drops on 1 in 512, so let's see if we can even do the first step on it. CIS. Now where's that again? Find on here. Here we go. Can I actually travel there? Okay, I can actually travel there, so we can actually do the first step of the clue. And here's the first step completed. Now let's see what we get. Adamant Square, Blue-Eyed Vams, Rune Pickaxe. Now I'm fairly sure this is a solid nope. Yeah, we have to drop this clue scroll. We can't get this square, the Vams, or the pickaxe. Here we go guys, 40 magic. So we can now teleport to house. And we also managed to get our hands on 6 Lawrunes. So this might be enough for now. I do want to go straight for easy clue stash units as well, which I believe requires 27 construction. So I do want to go straight for 27 construction. So I'm going to hope this many Lawrunes. We have to do it off just this, but if not, we might have to come back here. First things first, we actually need to purchase a house. Give me a house. Yes, please do. So I've decided to save money. I'm actually going to do clay fireplaces, even though they only give you 30 XP per one. So we might have to go back and get some more Lawrunes. But it will save us money, because we won't have to make as many planks. Just take a look at the actual skill count for how many fireplaces we'll have to build. It's about 319. That means we'll require about 900 soft clay. And there's no way that only 6 Lawrunes is going to be enough teleports for that. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to go for the beginner stash units for now. And then once we unlock a chunk, which gives us access to, like, say, the remitting portal, for example, then we can do it that way and just walk on through it. Just taking a look at the skill calc again. So we're going to need 47 clay fireplaces made to actually advance onto 12 construction. So this is going to take us probably about 7 Lawrunes, but it's probably going to be around 8 or so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Anku's, get another 4 Lawrunes for another 2 drops, and then we should be good to go. That is 10 Lawrunes. It took us a stupidly long time. We have 48 range now. And just to show you how many I had to kill, we've killed 209 Ankus. So it's about a 1 in 17 chance if you round it up to get 2 Lawrune drops. So 209 divided by 17. It means that's 12.2. So we should have had about 24 Lawrunes. So, well, we got the 10. We gotta use the sawmill operator to get planks for the first time. Yeah, we're gonna get wooden. It costs us like 2k, it's not bad. We also need to get a saw. And I'm just gonna buy a ton of bronze nails as well. They're quite cheap. There you go, 300, that should be more than enough for now. I have to mine 140 clays and turn them into soft clay. But before that, we're actually going to go ahead and do the Doric's quest now. Because we're mining, so we might as well do it. Did it. And we get 20 mining. There's 161 clay. Now we just have to make it into soft clay. All our soft clay made. Here we go, entering the house for the first time. We have enough planks here to make 3 crude wooden chairs before we move on to the fireplaces. There is free construction, so we can build the clay fireplace. And there's 12 constructions. We can now make our stash units beginner, so we can get back to farming clues. Guys, step 4 of our easy clue, which will be our casket right here. We'll be unlocking a new chunk. There we go, so there's the clue scroll. Let's get that chunk unlocked on the map. There we go, and as we did before, I'm going to take a look around, see if there's anything of interest here, and then we'll open the clue. First thing I've noticed is there is a ton of imps just facing this way, facing towards the east. They must be plotting something. We actually have access to the hunter store over here. So when we unlock chunks, we can start catching things. We have to start training our hunter up. And we also have Leon here who sells a hunter's crossbow. But to get ammo first, we have to catch kebbits. And it probably won't be worth our time doing, so we'll probably skip over that. Over here we just have Renita selling some general goodies. And I believe we can now actually finish the cook's assistant quest if we couldn't before. Because we can get a pot of flour here. And then we should be able to milk the cow just over that wall. And then for the egg, we can either kill a bunch of imps, because I believe imps can drop the egg, or we might actually have access to a place we can get one. We also get access to a bank over here as well. We also have access to Nightmare Zone when we need to start doing imbues. There we go, we can milk the dairy cow here. And that's our bucket of milk. We also get access to the Yanil Agility Dungeon. But we can only fight the bats at the moment. So we can't actually get past the ledge because it requires 57 agility. I'd farm out for an egg while we're here so we can complete cook's assistance. Now we've got the flour, the bucket of milk, and the egg. Let's go ahead and open up this clue casket and see what we can get. Ooh, a Guthix page, very nice. An iron kite shield trim, so that's cool. Steel pickaxe as well, so the steel pickaxe is going to come in handy. Because we're not yet 31 mining for the Addy pick. Overall, a very decent clue. That's cook's assistant completed. Now we should get us a couple of cooking levels here. And that's 4 cooking. So we're on our 4th step of an easy clue. And we have to search the chests in the Dwarven Mine. So this is definitely going to be our casket here. But another really good thing about this clue is that we unlock both entrances into the Dwarven Mine at the same time. Because any clue we complete inside of a dungeon unlocks the chunks, whether our entrance is like into the dungeon on the actual mainland. So that's going to be pretty cool. That's going to be a double chunker. Here we are, guys, arriving at our clue location, and there we go. There's our casket. So there's going to be a lot to go through in these 2 chunks. So as you can see, we go to the surface now. Come back over to where were we? Up here in Falador. So there's an entrance up here to the Dwarven Mine, so we unlock this chunk. But we also get to unlock this chunk because the other entrance to the Dwarven Mine is right there. So same as before, I'm going to take a look around and see what we can do. One interesting thing we can actually do here, which I didn't know existed, is there is a crossbow shop here. So we can actually make a mithril crossbow. I think we do need about 5 fletching levels. But if we buy the limbs here, and the maple stock, And all we need is the crossbow string, and then we'll be able to make a mithril crossbow. So we now get access to the best tier of pickaxe, which is a rune pickaxe, which we can't yet afford, so we'll come back later for that. But as you can see on the map here, once we get the mining level, we can enter the mining guild, and we get access to a ton of different ores in there. But we also get access to the Motherlode mine over this side. That means we can start getting some golden nuggets and getting some outfits going, and it's pretty good mining XP as well. So over on this side doesn't really give us much to do. The only thing really you can do here right now is we get access to the body altar. So over in this chunk we actually get access to doing mahogany homes now, which I believe will be more cost efficient for us to train construction with. We also get access to another bank over this side and the Falador rooftop course. So when we get the level we can do this course. Let's go ahead and open up the casket, see what we get. Ooh, a black axe. Now we're getting some good. We've only had 2 clue scrolls this episode, but that is a very good clue right there. That's a nice axe upgrade from our steel axe. So here we are, guys, at the 3rd step of my easy clue scroll. So this could be the casket right here. And there we go, guys. There's the casket. So let's go ahead and open up this chunk. So from what I can tell, there's not really much in this chunk, to be honest. We have the house portal, which we unlock at 25 constructions. That'll be our first house portal we can just walk into. I've also noticed there is also a holy mold here. So one thing we actually have unlocked here in this chunk is access to killing sand crabs. Now sand crabs can be a really good training method, so we can start training up our melee a bit more over here. But also they have access to an easy clue scroll drop at a 1 in 128. So they can be viable for clue scrolls as well. So we might use this as a training method in the near future. That about does it for this area, guys. We're going to go ahead and open up our easy clue scroll, see what we get. Oh, so we actually got a master clue scroll. The rest of it's junk, but a master clue scroll, that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can do this step. And here we are, Radimus Urkel in the Legends Guild. Now, I know for a fact that we're allowed to do quests to unlock actual quest areas that we need. But for this quest, there's a lot of different requirements. And right now, we're not going to do that in the current stage we are in the game. So we're just going to leave the master out for now. Yeah, we're on step 3 of our beginner clue scroll, which will be the final step, and it's brought us atop Ice Mountain. Now, for this clue step, to get the casket, we can either get the casket in this left chunk here, or the right chunk over this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go with the left chunk, because then we'll be able to do Goblin Diplomacy. And it doesn't really matter that much at the moment which chunk we do first. The right chunk will is Black Knight's Fortress. We could do that quest, but we don't have enough quest points for that yet anyway. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and unlock the left side for this. Here we go. There we go, there's the casket, guys. So we're going to go ahead and open this up straight away because there's not much really in this chunk at all. And here we go. And complete trash. We just got a step to cook Charlie trout, which requires us to get 15 cooking. So we're going to go ahead and get that. There's 15 cooking, so we can now cook our trout. And here we go. See if we can cook it on the first one. Nope, burn. And there we go. You've completed Charlie's task. Let's complete the first step of our clue. And another clue scroll. And we just got back-to-back Charlie the Trap. Let's do it again. See what we get. Come on, something easy. A leather body. Okay, I believe, like, as I mentioned in the last episode, you can actually start crafting leather stuff. It's just going to take us a little while. So I'm actually going to leave this step until the next episode. So we only actually managed to get 1 duplicate clue casket this episode, which was 1 beginner clue scroll. So only 1 for the end of the episode, but 1's better than none, so let's see what we get. Oh, a nice lot of steel items there, all useless to me, but you know, is what it is, another clue completed. Thanks for watching the episode, guys. Next episode I'm going to obtain the crafting level we need to finish off our clue step. And we'll start looking into doing mahogany homes to see if it will be a viable way of training our construction to get it up for easy stash units. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.